So you guys click the video, you wanna see how to install an indoor chicken coop watering system. In this video, this is what we're gonna show you. Check it out. I have the 5-gallon bucket here, which essentially is made for feed, but we're not gonna be using that for feed. We're actually gonna be using that for what it's designated for. So this is the kit that he bought us. It has the intake, the outlet, the water stop, and all the cups, and all the PVC to build this kit. But quite frankly, I don't like this bucket. It's real chintzy, it's real flimsy, it's real China-y. I don't like it. I like the fact that that's a 5-gallon bucket. It's gonna hold more water. This bucket just doesn't promote longevity.
No.
Right, it just doesn't. I don't like it, it's really flimsy. But we are gonna be using everything in the kit that is just not the bucket. So we do have 5-gallon bucket holder. We have assembled it. It is amazing. It is solid and it is hard. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna take this 5-gallon bucket holder, and we kind of have just roughly jocked this up the way that we're gonna do it. We're gonna be taking the hardware from the small bucket, installing it onto the actual bucket, and we're gonna be putting this bucket right here mounted to the wall. Now we will mount it at a height to where we can have the cups go right and then down under the nesting boxes. The reason we chose under the nesting boxes, because originally we were gonna put it under their roost, is the fact that they poop all night during their roost, and I don't want them to poop in the water cups. So that's the goal for now. Kinda gotta play it out. I want y'all's opinion on putting the cups under the nesting boxes, right? Because we won't be able to see them, right? We will have to get down there and look at them to make sure that they have water. So what do you guys think? Like, it's gonna be more on you guys. You guys are the ones who kind of take care of the chickens day to day. Granted, this will help alleviate that, but we have to make sure that there's water out of there, right? Yeah. What do we think?
I like it. I think it'll be perfect.
Are we gonna do one of these, and we're gonna be looking at these water cups?
Yeah.
If we are, then I'm totally down to get it installed.
Yeah, that'll work. Perfect.
So we installed a total of 17 water cups outside. We're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cups inside. And I bought a bunch of extra PVC stuff because I didn't know any of these kits were coming with PVC. We have room to make this work. The next thing is kind of just setting it up to what's the right height, drilling our holes in our 5-gallon bucket to retrofit these attachment points, and kind of going from there. We're gonna be using the drill bits that we were given from Nick, the Project Farm approved drill bits, and we're gonna go from there. We'll see you guys in a little bit once we kind of get everything jocked up and where we want it. All right, so we're gonna be putting the hole into this bucket.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. Oh man, she's tight. That's perfect. We tried to use the spider hole saws that we were given by Nick, but it didn't have a size small enough for this fitting, which is okay. What's weird about this is it's reverse thread. So we had this installed on the other bucket with the tape and everything, but now we're gonna really suck it down. Inside there is a washer that is gonna keep that water seal so it's not leaking inside the coop, which is really nice. That's like the step one. Now we need to reconvene on how we're gonna bring the water into the coop.
Right.
Right, so we know it's roughly gonna sit about right here, and I put it on that side for a reason. Now the question is, are we gonna bring the water in up here and put it in the top of the bucket roughly here? The next hole right here, I say we do 90 out, do a 90 and 90 there. Mm-hmm. You agree?
Yeah.
Jesse? Okay. No pressure. No pressure at all. Barely going. Let the teeth do their job. The way that this one works is this has an automatic float valve on the bottom. You can see here when I flip it upside down, it goes like that. So as the float opens, the valve closes. We're gonna insert that into the bucket. Last time I had to spin it through because it was so darn tight, which is good. We want it tight. Ooh, we have messed up.
Oh no.
Oh no, we messed up. So we can't get the nut on there because we put the hole too high.
We got fancy clippers, we can clip it.
Yeah, go get
like a square?
Yeah, go get the clippers. What we're gonna wind up doing, since we put the hole a little too close to the top for the water, we're gonna just cut this out real quick to give us just a little bit more space to get this on there. Honestly, if I knew we were gonna be doing that, I probably would have put the hole a little bit higher to store a little bit more water, but I like the bucket more than I like the other bucket. Better bucket. Better, more equals better. The bucket is prepared to accept water, which is good. Now we have to get the fittings good enough to where they're not gonna leak. So we're just putting some PTFE tape around this fitting. We'll attach it to the bottom, and then from there, that's where we'll start doing our soldering. Wait, gluing.
Soldering. I hope we're not soldering.
Well, you know me, I do more electrics than I do, like, 3D printery crap than I do this.
Water.
Yeah. We'll do some plumbing. How about that? Does that sound better?
Yeah.
Okay, so bucket's ready. Now it's time to install the bucket onto the wall. What we're gonna do is this kit, that the bucket, wall bucket kit, came with anything and everything that you would need to mount this bucket, which is awesome. Yep, so that'll work perfectly. We'll go down with the water and then over. So that's good, I like it. All right, now you can release it. Just marking our holes. We came in from the outside from the water hose here. The bucket is currently empty, but Jesse, if you can come around, what we're gonna do is we're gonna plumb from here. We're gonna do a 90. We're gonna come out, do a 90 down, and then a 90 here. We're gonna try to run that 90 all the way to that corner, and then run the things under here. The issue is with this kit, we don't have really that much space of PVC, so I mean, obviously we're missing a lot of space here, and I would like these to be spaced out evenly throughout the whole coop. So I think we're gonna go run to Ace Hardware and get some more PVC to make this work. But I can kind of plumb in this base right now and kind of get it how I want it. So I'm gonna try to do that real quick, and then we'll run to Ace. All right, so the 290s off of the water barrel are done. This line will go down and then around to the corner and then down through. We got to go to Ace, get some more piping, but I'm happy with that. I think that'll work just fine with the big water barrel attached to the wall. I think that'll work. That's a good little drop down, has the gravity fed, pretty happy with it. What we're gonna do here is, we haven't tested this float valve yet, so I just have a piece of wire holding up the float. Camray's gonna go turn the water on, and then we'll see if it doesn't let water through. If it lets water through, then we've kind of got to rethink this whole process. The whole point is so this doesn't leak everywhere, right?
Good?
Hold on.
Huh?
Yep, that works just fine. What do you think, Jesse?
I like it.
The water is literally so hot that it's steaming.
Oh. Well, that's fun.
Yeah, that's exciting. It's so hot because of the water hose. That's why we're gonna put them in the sunshade. But yeah, nice. Yeah, it works.
Good.
Works real good. Sweet. Now we can go to Ace, and now we don't have to worry about this float not working.
So we're putting on some plumber's tape just for extra sealing because these washers are not the best.
Well, the ones that we did outside, we have to go and re-put them all in there because they were all messed up.
Don't need a lot, just a little bit to cover. There we are. And then I'll go on your other side and we will screw them in. These are not the easiest to screw in.
So you can see them all. All done, capped off on the end.
Yeah.
Beautiful. That's what we're doing for all of them, because just specifically due to the ones that were outside. The one that we thought was like the nicer kit wind up all of them leaking, and we had to PTFE tape all of it. We're cross-threading it. There we go.
Hardest part is making sure you don't cross thread it.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Pretty easy system,
Yeah.
if I'm being honest. Granted, we have been doing this all day, so I'm kind of wore out. But we did opt in to use our own PVC because, quite frankly, I don't think what they gave us was real, like, PVC.
Yeah. It looks identical, it just like...
It's not as thick. The sidewalls aren't thick. Okay, so all of the cups are installed. So one thing that we have noticed is that the garden hose is getting insanely hot. So hot to the point that the water is steaming when we turned on the water to test the valve on this thing. We're gonna turn on the water just enough to see these guys fill up. I wanna see this float valve stop, and I wanna see the cups fill up. So we're gonna kind of give it all in one, see how she does.
Oh, I turned the wrong one on.
There we go. Oh, it's not even hot. This is like warm.
Yeah.
But now it's cold, fill it. Cold now. So this will fill up predominantly cold. Let's look at the cup. Let's see if the cups are filling up. Which they should be. Yeah, look at them go. So if I lift this cup up more, it'll fill up the cup a little bit more, and as the weight sags, it stays full. And let's check for leaks. See if we got any leaky boys. I don't see any leaks so far. Nice. This is exciting. All right, let's come watch this valve. It's about to shut off. So as that valve, the water gets to the bottom of this blue part here, it'll lift that valve, and hopefully the water will just shut off by itself, and we won't have to worry about it flooding our chicken coop. There we go. Easy peasy. This bucket obviously isn't gonna stay open. We have a lid for it right here, and this will keep the water, for one, cool when the sun comes in from the window up top, and two, keep it free of contaminants for the chickens. But I'm pretty happy with the outcome. So I would say this second system is done, right? All the way down, all the way under. Beautiful. Water in the coop. I'm pretty happy with it. What do you think, Jesse?
Yeah.
Sweet. Thanks for watching. See you guys later.
Bye.